15 Things You Should Never Do While Visiting Costa Rica. A trip to Costa Rica can be the most magical experience of your life, or a living nightmare. What divides these two extremes is your ability to follow these do not. Fret not though, they are quite simple and some even ride the border of common sense. Number 1. Leave valuables unattended. Unfortunately, one of the most common crimes in Costa Rica is theft. Expect that, if you leave valuable items in plain sight and unattended, such as on the beach or in the car, that they will be taken. Passports, electronics, money, and even sunglasses and shoes are easy targets and highly sought after by thieves. Number 2. Go to the beach at night. Most beaches aren't well lit and provide criminals with the perfect cover to rob or attack unaware nighttime beach goers. While this doesn't happen all the time, robberies, rapes, and assaults have taken place on the beaches of Costa Rica at night. It is better that you just avoid dark and secluded parts of the beach, especially when you are alone. Number 3. Do not buy drugs. Drugs are cheap and plentiful in Costa Rica, especially cocaine. And though possessing drugs for immediate personal use has been decriminalized, the drug laws here remain strict, and what constitutes personal use is not easily defined. Break the drug control laws, and you could land yourself with a lengthy stint in a Costa Rican prison. Don't risk it, avoid drugs here altogether. Number 4. Speed. Costa Rica has a reputation as being a rather dangerous place to drive. Between the narrow roads, sharp curves, potholes, unpaved areas, lack of guardrails, bike paths, sidewalks, and road signs, and perilously fast or mindlessly slow drivers, driving here is full of unexpected hazards. Not to mention, the dogs, iguanas, monkeys, sloths, cows, goats, chickens, and other animals that cross without notice, or loiter in the middle of the road. Embrace the pura vida way, and just take your time getting from point A to point B. You will surely arrive when you are supposed to arrive, if you just adhere to the speed limit. Number 5. Swim in front of a surf break. There are swimming beaches and there are surfing beaches, but when the two mix there is a recipe for disaster. It is not unlikely to find a beach where you can surf and swim, but the specific areas for both differ from one another. This is a common sense do not. Do not swim directly in front of where you see a bunch of people surfing. Many of the surf breaks in Costa Rica can pack a powerful punch, post-rip currents, and a mixed bag of surfing abilities. Avoid getting hit by an unexperienced surfer, or unmanned board, or getting sucked out to sea by choosing a swimming spot void of surfers. Number 6. Take a dip in the river. Crocodiles claim the rivers in all parts and both sides of the country. Bull sharks also love murky river mouths, and have been known to swim upstream too. Sometimes raw sewage, and other pollutants find their ways into the river systems, as well. It is best to just stick to cooling off in the ocean, swimming pools, or natural springs. Number 7. Think you can get a base tan. Costa Rica is very close to the equator, and the strength of the sun is much higher here than places further away from this lateral belt. It is imperative that you wear sunscreen every time you go outdoors. Even if you wear SPF 50, you will still get sun on your skin, and leave Costa Rica tanner than you came. Opting not to wear sunscreen one day can ruin the rest of your vacation. Make sure you also wear sunscreen that is earth and reef friendly, as to not harm the environment or your body. Number 8. Skip out on mosquito repellent. While the rainy season is usually more mosquito heavy than the dry, there are mosquitoes present all year round in Costa Rica. Some mosquitoes in Costa Rica carry dengue, chikungunya, and Zika. Avoid getting incredibly sick, and uncomfortably itchy by just making it part of your daily and nightly routine in Costa Rica to apply repellent. Many restaurants, bars, and hotels even have mosquito repellent available for their guests. Number 9, fail to hydrate. The heat and sun in Costa Rica zaps the liquid right out of you, especially when you are engaging in any of the amazing outdoor activities that are popular here. Staying hydrated is crucial to staying happy and healthy while on your vacation. It is a great idea to bring a usable water bottle from home, or buy one at a store here, and keep it filled and with you at all times. A good rule of thumb is to drink 2 liters of water a day, and add an additional half liter for every hour of strenuous activity that you engage in. Number 10, interfere with the wildlife. Costa Rica is blessed with an abundance of wildlife. Unfortunately, human interaction has had a devastating impact on certain animals and ecosystems. For example, one year in Playa Ocional, the famous Olive Ridley sea turtle nesting beach, many mother sea turtles turned around without laying a single egg, because people were crowding their space, and getting too close to the pregnant mothers to take photos and touch them. Enjoy the wildlife of Costa Rica from a respectful distance. Remember, this is their home, and you are a guest in it. Number 11, leave more than your footprint. You will find that Costa Rica is one of the most beautiful places on the planet. It is rich in wildlife, diverse landscapes, and vibrant ecosystems. Let's keep it this way. Even better, let's leave it better than we found it. Tread lightly, take a lot of photographs, and pick up a piece of trash, if you see it. Don't take shells, plants, or animals back with you. Avoid single-use plastics, and choose eco-conscious accommodations and activities. Number 12, don't ignore your passport's remaining validity. Before you travel to Costa Rica, renew your passport, if you're getting down to the 6-month mark. There are reports of airlines refusing boarding to anyone with less than 30 days, 90 days, or 6 months remaining before their passports expire. Number 13, don't assume all food south of the border is the same. Costa Ricans do not eat tacos and enchiladas. Well, they do eat them, but only when they're dining out at a Mexican restaurant. At its most basic, Costa Rican cuisine is hearty, inexpensive, filling, and not spicy. You'll certainly get your share of chicken and pork and rice and beans. Indeed, you'll swear that gallo pinto, literally spotted rooster, the country's signature dish, is following you everywhere. Give this mix of rice, black beans, and finely chopped vegetables a try, and dress it up, Costa Rican style, with tortillas and sour cream. Number 14, don't go during Christmas or Semana Santa. December 20-ish through the end of the year, and Holy Week, the week before Easter, are the country's monster tourism times. Prices go up and availability goes down dramatically during those weeks. Not only do foreigners flock here, but you're competing for space with Costa Ricans. They have the time off, too. Traffic-snarled San Jose becomes a virtual ghost town during Holy Week, called Semana Santa in Spanish. Make hotel and car rental reservations weeks, better yet, months, in advance, if you plan to be here during those periods. Number 15, don't ignore traffic laws. Those wonderful con mucho gusto Costa Ricans have a reputation for being some of the world's most impatient and least compliant drivers. But don't take that as license for you to do the same. Traffic fines are steep, a speeding ticket could set you back hundreds of dollars, and some evidence exists that the transit police target foreign drivers. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to this channel.